Hey everybody, and Darren, it is me again. I'm making this video for VW Darren. This is my second cut. My first one I did was a 20-minute video, and I figured even though the video was for Darren and he would probably fall asleep in the middle of it, so I'm redoing it. But I did just want to make this video, and everybody, like I said, this is for Darren, but any of you guys that want to watch it, I know you're going to watch it anyway. I just wanted to help you, brother. I've seen your last couple videos. You talking about the Mustang, and I can see how much it's bothering you and how much hurt you're get taken from it. So I just wanted to make this video, brother, to let you know. Number one, that I'm praying for you. I really am. I've already prayed for you this evening twice, and I'll pray for you at least one or two more times before I go to bed. I'll pray for you tomorrow. So I just want to let you know that, and I want to let you know you're not the only person that's been there. Okay, now for everybody else that's watching that kind of don't know what's going on, and I know Darren won't care for me telling you this, Darren has painted a Mustang for some people in Florida where he lives, and it was an economy job basically. It was one of these jobs to where they didn't want to spend the money that a big fancy body shop would charge to do a perfect job. $4,000 to $5,000, $6,000 paint job. So they brought it to Darren because they wanted a cheaper job, and he done it at home, a $1,500 paint job. And now that they've picked the car up, they expect that $1,500 paint job to look like a $15,000 paint job. And that's basically it. They're customers with unrealistic expectations. So basically that's kind of all I'm going to say on getting everybody caught up on that. And Darren, I hope you don't care for me telling everybody that. I don't think that you will. But anyway, what I wanted to get at, brother, I know where you're coming from, and like I said, don't consider yourself a hack. You're not a hack. You're one of the smartest guys I've ever seen when it comes to paint and body work. I mean, I watch all you guys. I watch you and HPR and Pisser's channel and Slow SRT and Tommy Shoe and Just Hogging It and I don't know, I can't even, and Sodajet 883. I watch all you paint and body guys. I've been watching Greg Porter, Painty's Carmen Gia, and brother, I tell you, you're one of the best I've ever seen. I listen to you when you say stuff. I mean, I listen. I know they've been kind of arguments going back and forth between some of the paint and body guys, and I'll be honest about it. Usually, I side with what you say, just because, not because of what I know, but because I can tell that you're a very smart guy when it comes to that stuff, and you really know what you're doing. So don't beat yourself up. You're not a hack. Like I said, you and Milo, you're the two that I mainly watch, and all these guys I think are good, and I watch them all. But like I said, you two are really the ones that I really hold a little bit above the others, is what I'm trying to say. And like I said, brother, you're not a hack. Don't let this stuff bother you. I mean, I can't say that because I let it bother me. I have people on brake jobs, and that's what I was going to tell you, that you're not alone. I get this a lot on brake jobs, which I know a brake job's not a $1,500 job, or at least not at my shop. We've got one local shop around here that if you go to have brakes, you'll spend $1,500 by the time you leave. But I get that a lot on brake jobs. Maybe the rotors will be wore out, and I'll tell them, I say, listen, you need new brake rotors. Oh no, I don't want to spend that much money, or I can't spend that much money, or whatever. And you'll say, well, we'll at least machine them, but it still may not work. And you'll machine them, and it'll work for a while, but then they'll start making noise because they're so thin, or they've got rust on them, or whatever the case may be. And even though you told the people that this was going to happen, that because you didn't spend the money on the job like you should have, that this was going to happen, they still come back complaining. They still come back saying, oh, now what are you going to do about it? You going to fix it? I mean, they still do that. That's just people. I wish people weren't like that. I really do, but they are. They're just, people are awful. I mean, that's just it. We live in a fallen and sinful world. All people care about, most people, this is just to be honest truth, all most people care about is their money, saving money, trying to stockpile money up. They want everything as cheap as they can get it, and unrealistically, they think they can spend no money and get things perfect. And you know as well as I know, being in the industry, being I mean, I know I'm not a paint and body man, but I'm a mechanic. And, I think paint and body men and mechanics are kind of like cousins out there. We kind of both do. We deal with people. We work on cars. We try to do stuff the best we can with the money that the people want to spend. But that's just it. If they don't want to spend the big money, you can't guarantee the job. That's like right now. I've got an Isuzu pickup truck we're doing a head gasket on, which I think I found a crack in the head today. So if I did, that may put the cohitas on this job. But, you know, when we took this job in, we asked the guy, when we get the head off, we really need to take it to the machine shop and have it pressure checked and have it shaved, to make sure it's true and all this. Are you willing to do that? And he's like, no, I don't want to do all that. I don't. And I told Dad, I said, well, if we still do the job, we need to tell him, and we also need to write it out. Since we did not take this head to have it checked and did not take this head to have it machined, if we put this truck back together and it didn't fix it, if it still steams like a banshee, then that's your baby. You're not holding us responsible because we told you should have done these. So, like I said, I think I found a crack in the head anyway. I've got a die kit that I use. I think it found a crack. So, that may kind of clear me out of it anyway. I'm glad I found it now. But what I'm saying is, people are like that. They don't want to spend the money. Even if you tell them up front, hey, if you're going to be cheap on this, you're not going to get good results. Like you said a while ago, Darrin, in one of your videos, I don't remember which one it was. You were telling everybody that, you were saying if you're doing a $1,500 job for somebody, you need to explain to them, listen, this is not going to be a concourse job. This is not going to be a job that's going to win all the car shows and going to win the Riddler Award and all these different things. You're a $1,500 job. It's going to have some stuff in it. It's going to have dirt nibs in it. You might see some color where especially when you change the color over, it's not going to be perfect. We're not taking the glass out. We're not taking all the panels off. And I don't know if you told those people that or not. But from my experience, Darrin, even if you tell people that up front, it still won't matter. If you'd have told those people every bit of that, and like I said, I don't know if you did or not, but if you didn't, even if you had told them, it don't matter. They still expect perfection. They still expect perfection. My cousin used to paint cars, the one that worked for us and then got killed in the car wreck. He used to paint cars. And he even painted a car for one of my friends once. And the thing about it, he painted the car for him, and he was painting it was like a real high metallic silver on a Mustang. And the car looked perfect, but he painted the hood separate. It had like a big 4-inch drag scoop hood, on it. But the hood looked like a tiger stripe, It just, the metallics, I guess, just, I don't know what they did. I've seen vehicles that do that. I don't know what makes them do that, but anyway, it did. It tiger striped pretty bad. And my buddy that owned the car come and looked at it, and he was in a real big hurry for the car. And my cousin told him, he said, now, I'll fix that hood. Give me another day. I'll fix the hood. I'll repaint it. I'll figure out whatever I got. And my buddy was like, no, that's all right. It don't look that bad. I'll take the car and this and that. Well, then, a couple of weeks later, and my buddy was out kind of complaining. I can't believe, my hood looks like this, and kind of complaining to some other friends. And I stopped him. I said, now listen, wait a minute, pal. I was standing there. He offered to fix this car for you. He offered to fix that hood. He offered to repaint it 10 times if that's what it took to fix it. And you said, no, don't worry about it. Blah, blah, blah. I need the car. So I said, so you ain't got no right to complain. Don't be going out here bad-mouthing his work, because, he offered to fix it and you wouldn't let him. So people are odd like that. That's what I'm trying to say. People are just, people are odd. They're odd. They're tight. Like I said, they're greedy. And they want $100 jobs to look like $10,000 jobs. Like I said, I run into it every day. I'm working on cars. I tell people, okay, right, here's what you got to do to fix it. Perfect. Put it back like factory. And then usually, no, I don't want to do that. What can we do? What can we do to save money? What can we do to save money? And I'll tell them, well, we can do this, but, I run into it every day, like I said, brother. So don't get aggravated. Don't get discouraged. I just got sued over a four-wheeler, brother. I don't know if you caught my videos. Right there, I think right around the time you started watching my vids is when we were talking about it. I just got sued over a four-wheeler that I did nothing wrong on. I did everything I could to satisfy this boy. Put a head on a four-wheeler that the head was cracked, putting water in the oil. We did everything perfect. I mean, it's just, couldn't ask for no better job. I painted this boy's frame on this four-wheeler for him for free to try to satisfy him. I cleaned the four-wheeler up. It was a white four-wheeler. It had been sitting out in the rain so long that the body turned black on it. I pressure washed it. I hand scrubbed this ATV. I painted the frame, like I said. And I'm not talking about rattle can paint. I'm talking about parts house, silver metallic, mixed up paint sprayed out of my HVLP paint gun on the frame of this four-wheeler, acrylic enamel, for free for this boy. Cleaned it up for free. Did all these things for free to try to satisfy this boy. The four-wheeler left. It was perfect. I still think the four-wheeler's perfect. I think the boy just got mad wanting his money back because, it ended up costing him quite a bit to get it done. He got mad and sued us, brother. But it like to kill me. It did. I see you hurting, and I don't like to see you hurting. And it hurt me. I mean, I lost weight. For 2 weeks, I didn't hardly eat. I didn't hardly sleep. I lost weight. And, the Lord finally gave me peace over it. The Lord finally said, and Brother Woody and John and all the people that watch my videos and all these people on here, they helped me. The YouTube community helped me get through it, telling me to have faith in the Lord. So that's why I'm making this video to you, brother. And we beat this guy in court. We've been in business 17 years, brother. In February, it'll be 17 years we've been in business. Working on cars, trucks, four-wheelers and motorcycles. We've never been sued before. We've never been taken to court. We've never had a formal complaint against us. We've never been complained to the Better Business Bureau. We've got a spotless record, which I think that's one thing that why we won the case. How many mechanic shops can you say is good enough and honest enough to not have any complaints against them, to not been to court any? But we do, and that helped us, thank the Lord. But this boy just there was nothing I could do. This boy got in his mind he wanted his money back, and he sued us for the amount he had in this four-wheeler, $1,200. And there's no way I could have gave him $1,200. That's why I couldn't sleep for 2 weeks. That's why I lost weight. That's why I couldn't eat. So like I said, I know I'm not going to sit here and say that don't worry about it. You're goofy for getting upset and worrying about it, because I did. It like to kill me. But finally the Lord gave me the peace. And Darren, I'm praying that the Lord gives you that peace. I really am. That's what I'm praying. I'm praying that these people are satisfied enough, even in their ignorance, that they turn the check loose, let you get paid. Because I know, even if if you're not starving, you don't really need the money that bad. Still, you've worked on a car for weeks now. You deserve that money. You need your money. And that's something else. Like you said, and I'm trying to hurry this video up real quick because I don't want it to be 20 minutes. I've had people try to do that before, to try to threaten me with holding the money back. Well, like you said a while ago, hey, if you cut the money off for me, and you need to tell these people this, I cannot give you a warranty until you pay me for this car. That's the way the deal works. I give you a warranty for services rendered and services paid for. If you stop the check on me, I can't do anything. I can't. It's just like you've not even picked the car up yet. If you cancel, if you stop payment on that check, so I cannot do anything. You need to pay me for this car. So I'm praying that they do that. I'm praying that they pay you for it, brother. That all this turns out, and I'm praying that the Lord gives you peace. One more thing, brother, I'm going to ask. I want to ask your opinion. I'm asking everybody else, and I don't think I asked you this at the beginning of the video. I need to buff my truck. I got a 2002 Dodge 2500 diesel. You may have seen the picture of the truck when I made my video of the enclosed trailer. It's been in the garage most of its life. It's got 30,000 miles on it, 31,000. The clear's good. I mean, it's not peeling or anything. It's just, I've clay barred the hood, I've clay barred the top, but even after you clay bar it, you can see some marks in the clear from the rain, where the water spots in it and stuff, and it's just still a little rough feeling. So what I'm asking, brother, I've got John Warro's opinion on it. I've got Milo's opinion on it. I want your opinion on it, like I said, because I value your opinion. I've got a buffer coming anyway. I'm going to learn how to buff. Matter of fact, I'm going to start on Dad's PT Cruiser. It's silver. So I figured maybe it'd be a little bit easier to start on his car in case I do burn some paint. It'll show less than on my dark blue truck. But I need your advice on what do I need, brother, if I buff this truck. Is there something else I can do besides buff it? Milo suggested, finish clay barring it. Like I said, I've already clay barred it twice, and it don't seem to bring all of it out. But anyway, if I do buff it, what pads do I need to use? Do I use a wool pad? Do I use a white pad, a blue pad, a black pad? What compounds do I use? Do I need to use a 3M three-step system? Do I need to use a rubbing and a machine finish and glazing? And I mean, what do I need to do? I've never buffed a car before. I need to know, what I need to do to buff 10-year-old paint. So I asked that last night in my Project Surfing More video, but you may not have seen that video, so I'm asking you again. Anyway, brother, I love you. I do. I love all you guys out there. As a believer in Jesus Christ, if I cannot say I love people and mean it, then I'm not one of His. So I say that truthfully. I love you. I love all you guys. But I hate to see you hurting, Darrin. I'm praying for you. Like I said, if there's anything I can do for you, never hesitate to let me know. So I'm going to get off here because it's already too long. I hope you can stay awake during all this, and I'll talk to you later, brother. Bye.